Live at 5.
The big story at 5, the name changes, but the cookies remain. Milwaukee's hometown airline is now Frontier Airlines. The new owner decided to get rid of the Midwest name.
And instead, it's going with the Frontier name. Aaron Diamant begins our big story at 5 coverage. Aaron, why the change?
Well, the CEO of Republic Airways, which owns both airlines, basically said that dropping the Midwest name makes the most sense. You can already see some of the changes out here at Mitchell. They've already moved the Frontier ticket counter right next to the Midwest ticket counter, and that's just the beginning.
Two passionate cultures, no doubt about it.
It was a decision nearly everyone saw coming. Midwest Airlines' 26-year history as Milwaukee's hometown airline is officially history.
It's been a tough call, but that's what we're in business to do. We've been through a difficult economy. Lots of the businesses have had to adjust and adapt.
And for Republic Airlines CEO Brian Bedford, that meant dropping the Midwest brand in favor of Denver-based Frontier. Republic bought both airlines last summer.
One brand was better positioned for growth. One brand had better awareness in the marketplaces beyond Denver and Milwaukee.
Bedford told a crowd of Midwest and Frontier employees in Milwaukee the new Frontier will be a blend, the best from both airlines. The message seemed to go over well.
As with anything, change is inevitable, you know, and sometimes we're creatures of habit, and so that's hard to swallow sometimes, but change is also good.
More flights to more places, more local jobs, and a promise to honor Midwest's legacy of the best care in the air. The signature chocolate chip cookies stay too.
Midwest isn't going away. Midwest isn't being retired. What is great about Midwest is going to be fused or merged into the new brand promise that you're going to experience here.
Well, the next big step is to integrate the ticketing systems for both airlines. The CEO says that should take place by Thanksgiving. As for integrating the both airlines completely, that won't happen until October, until 2011. So you're still going to see a lot of Midwest signage and some Midwest planes for the next little while. More tonight on Live at 6. For now, we're live at Mitchell International Airport. Aaron Diamond, today's TMJ 4 HD.
All right, thanks, Aaron.
If you haven't noticed, Frontier puts pictures of animals on the tail of its planes.
And it has now added a badger to its fleet. That's all part of a new commercial you'll be seeing soon.
We're thrilled to welcome the newest member of our gang, this guy, the badger.
Hey, you know those guys eat rabbits, right?
With any luck.
Nice.
Anyway.
Very cute. The badger, of course, is the Wisconsin state animal. Ben Mutzabaugh of USA Today talked about the marketing gimmick during Live at 4.
It might be kitschy, it might be a gimmick, but it's one that works. Those animals are cute, and people pay attention to those. It's a nice gimmick to try to grow off of.
And beyond just the tail designs, he also said a lot of very positive things about the fact that these two airlines are getting together. Well, Milwaukee's hometown airline means a lot to people in Wisconsin.
Lauren LeManczyk is live in the newsroom. She has that part of our big story coverage. Lauren?
Well, Courtney, the airline that would become Midwest started by shuttling Kimberly-Clark executives. It grew into Milwaukee's hometown airline, and it's a brand that meant a lot to passengers. What began as a corporate service became a full-fledged airline in 1984, and Milwaukee air travel was never the same.
The word that comes to mind is comfort.
The wide leather seats, champagne, and china made Midwest Express Airlines one of a kind. And then there were the cookies.
It was like taking your living room into the air.
The airline grew and in 1995 became a publicly traded company. 8 years later, the name was shortened to Midwest Airlines. But the industry changed, and so did Midwest. Some of the luxury elements disappeared in favor of a more cost-effective flight.
I mean, I go back to the days of champagne, so there is definitely differences, but, you know, the whole air industry's changed.
In 2003, Midwest narrowly avoided bankruptcy. In 2008, the airline survived a hostile takeover attempt by AirTran. Milwaukee travelers rallied to save the cookie. TPG Capital bought Midwest and kept the brand, but jobs were outsourced and pilots fought major pay cuts. New owners Republic bought Midwest last year and today ended the Midwest name for good. Passengers hope that even if the Midwest name dies, the service does not.
If Midwest or its new name can serve that market, they'll serve Milwaukee well.
Midwest's peak in customers and in flights was in 2007, according to the people at General Mitchell Airport. Since Republic bought the airline, they've been working to restore many of those routes. Live in the newsroom, Lauren LeManczak, today's TMJ 4 HD.
All right, thanks, Lauren.
Milwaukee's Midwest Airlines Convention Center will also get a new name. Look for it to be the Frontier Airlines Center. Other sponsorships with the Brewers, Bucks, and Summerfest will also continue and change to Frontier. You can find out more about what the merger means for you on our website, today's TMJ4.com.